On a very, very good night, a very big weekend, of course. The final start tomorrow night. We're going to dive into all of those games. Two-time premiership defender, one of the great defenders of the Geelong Football Club, is going to join us on the show tonight. Harry Taylor is going to be our special guest. A man who goes to football clubs and makes premiership dreams realities is also going to join us. Neil Barnes coming along. And we've got a very, very special guest in the last shout tonight, so make sure you hang around to the very end of the show. Lovely to be with you two blokes.
And thank you for staying up.
Yep.
It's after 9. It's about 9:15. We're later than usual. I think my kitchen rules.
Yes. Congratulations to another sterling performance by Manu and Colin. And I love that show. It's great to have it back. I just think it's missing one element this year. That's all.
What is it?
The steady hand of Pete Evans.
Well, it did drag on a bit.
I love his energy lamps. They're awesome.
Here's a tip, guys. Get a microwave.
Yes, learn this phrase. Here's one I prepared earlier.
That's what you can do.
Anyway,
It's a great show, and it's great to be following it.
Shervo and Nat Bar are waiting. We're going to cross straight to
We're not too far away, of course. Hey, there's a bit going on. We've got all the finals to look forward to, and we can't wait for tomorrow night. It's going to be an absolute cracker. But there is a lot of news going around, and unfortunately the Carlton Football Club finds itself in the middle of a lot of that. Jack Silvani has been the latest. He follows Tom de Koning, telling everybody in the football world today that he's accepted St Kilda's offer. So Jack Silvani's on his way to the
There's a mass exodus. Calm down, everyone.
I'm with them.
Calm down. These guys have come straight from the march. I think. Have they? Jeez, settle down,
I think they have, by the way.
There's a mass exodus from the Carlton Football Club. The queues are forming. All I'm saying, they need to hire someone at Carlton for like an air hostess who can go, the exits are located here, here, and here. It's a big job.
Yeah.
Mate.
No, that's funny, is it? There you go.
Charlie, form an orderly queue.
Can I just say, TDK's gone to St Kilda.
Yeah, yes.
Jack Silvani's gone to St Kilda.
Correct.
Mate, the Carlton-St Kilda merger is going very, very well, isn't it?
Well, who knows? Charlie Curnow, who knows where he's going? He's the story that keeps on giving you, of course.
It's the biggest story of the week.
It's been rolling around for a little while. That's intensified this week, of course.
Where's he want to go?
Well, there's 3 clubs, Geelong, Gold Coast, but we now know that he's met with Dean Cox at Sydney.
All right.
Okay, can I just say, you want to be very careful before you tell a Carlton fan that Curnow's off to Sydney, because they don't react well.
Don't say that, because that irritates me, and I'll punch blokes in the mouth for saying that. Don't you dare say that.
I calm down.
It'd be a big loss if he goes.
It'd be a big loss, but can I just, mate, you've got to stay strong. I mean, I want to say this, a message to any other Carlton player who's looking to leave, right? This is a serious message.
Oh, right, OK.
Yeah. Get in line.
Take a number and wait.
Sometimes you've got to stick things out. You know? Sometimes things aren't great. You know, there's ups and downs and da-da-da. And, you know, sometimes you're never happier. You think there's no ray of sunshine. You think things can never be worse, right?
Right.
Then you realise you're married. Sometimes you just keep going, Murray. You've got to keep going.
No.
Push through.
A lot of this started with the exit meetings, of course, where there were some suggestions that there were some conversation. Carlton's had their exit meeting, Sam, and it's been an interesting time.
Harry Mackay's exit meeting took my... Because there he is there. I think there's a couple of Carlton small forwards hiding in those buckets. You know that, trying to get out.
I'll tell you what isn't in that garbage bag. Finals memorabilia.
Happy with that?
That's funny, isn't it? Right.
I think the game plan's in there too, Murray.
There's a lot going on off the field, of course, but tomorrow night it is all on the field. We cannot wait for this. It's going to be an absolute ball burst. The coverage starts at 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. Adelaide hosting Collingwood. Tickets have been hard to get. The locals have been absolutely fizzed to the eyeballs. So it's going to be something. Taylor Walker plays game 300. What a player he's been for the footy club. The captain of the footy club's been enormous All-Australian. Collingwood arrived there today in Adelaide.
Well, who's that, Murray?
That's Mason Cox. So he's come in for Dan McStay. Will Parker's come in for Jeremy Howe. Of course, a couple of changes to the Adelaide side with Michael Annia-Pedler coming back into the side. So there's been a couple of changes, but gee, there's a lot to look forward to in this game. It's going to be awesome.
Can I wait? Yeah, it'll be good.
And, of course, the convoy's on its way, so we know the players have arrived. And isn't this great? Collingwood's actually subsidised a bunch of buses to take a whole lot of Collingwood supporters across from Victoria to South Australia for the game.
Well, hang on. They have to catch buses because they're all on a no-fly list, right? I look forward to the point about 100 k's out of Melbourne when all their anklets go off at the same time. That'll be just great. I think they're stopping off at Ararat Prison to pick up a few.
Wow, you've come.
No,
it'll look like Mad Max Fury Road coming in there.
Are you having a go? No, it's good on Collingwood, Sam.
Well, the first bus has just arrived in Adelaide, and it was a pretty warm welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
There it is, out the front of Gate 4.
Right.
Church in the back.
Okay.
There it is. What did you say?
Sorry.
Yeah, Sam. Well,
Listen, that's what you get if you try to sneak fruit into that state, mate. You know that, don't you?
we know emotions are going to running high in the wake of the Isaac Rankin suspension, and the locals, they're going to be pretty fired up for this one, of course. And there has been extra security put on at the Adelaide Oval for tomorrow night's game.
Well, I just hope that the extra security on the night, I just hope that they dress up.
Right.
I think it's...
Dress up.
Absolutely.
Right.
If you're going to take that job seriously. Formal wear, like this security guy back at Footy Park in the early 2000s. Have a look at that. That is a bow tie. It's, but if you're getting escorted out, you want your security guy to be well dressed, don't you?
That's right.
It's like that one you used to wear that used to spin around.
That's not true.
When you got a joke, it would spin around.
No, I don't remember that.
Saturday afternoon, NG Stadium, elimination final. A lot of people thought at the start of the season the Giants might be the team to beat. They've been a bit up and down, but they get their chance to launch a finals campaign against Hawthorn. It's going to be quite the game, isn't it? I mean, this is a lot to look forward to here up in Sydney.
It is. Have a look at this bloke. Who's that?
Well, that's Josh Weddle, who's been touch and go, but he's looks like he's got himself right to play.
Looks like he's constipated to me. If he can't play, they're going to get Michael Flatley, I think, to fill in for him. It's going to be a big game.
No, it's going to be massive.
It'll be massive.
Very, very important play too.
And the club,
yeah,
just like Collingwood, having organised extra transport for its fans to go over, the Suns have done exactly the same thing for their fans and thrown on extra flights.
Right.
That will be chock-a-block.
Of course, they are
still better than flying Jetstar, by the way.
They are flying from the East Coast to the West Coast on Saturday night to take on Fremantle, of course. The first time they play 15th year into the competition, the Gold Coast Suns. First time they've been into the finals, which is remarkable. They've been terrific this season. Matty Rowe's been a star with Noah Anderson. David Swallow, who's been there for every second of the team's history, is going to be playing in the game, which is absolutely fantastic. Damien Hardwick said that. So a lot to look forward to. You know, Gold Coast Suns, we wish them well, Sam.
We do.
We wish them well. Don't go too far away.
I suppose we'll find out after the game, eh?
Searing insights on the front bar. A lot to look forward to. A man who knows a thing or two about premierships going to join us on the other side of the break. Neil Baum, not too far away. Thanks, how good. Well, it is tough to find.
Is that the Whale? Is that the Whale?
No. That's the Mitre Tavern, of course. One of the great little tucked-away pubs in the heart of Melbourne. Of course, get involved with the program via our social media platforms. They are all there. They're many and varied. And I'll tell you what, after the All-Australian selections of last Thursday night, social platforms were going absolutely
blew up.
mad. They did blow up, of course.
There were surprises, Murray. You know what I mean?
Well, there are a lot of surprises.
There's no bigger honour than being named in a team that will never play a game. But they were on, and of course it was named. And
yes, it was.
Have we seen the picture yet? No pictures? No, whatever. We all know what it looks like.
You should start coming to rehearsal.
No, obviously Max Gawn gets his 8th, which is a magnificent gong for him. Marcus Bonampelli gets his 7th. They were the 2 stars of the show. There are a couple of first times, and Jeremy Cameron was in the team again.
He was named captain, and that was that got the football world talking. Although judging by Jeremy's reaction on the night, I think he was pretty comfortable with it.
Right.
And the captain of the 2025 AFL All-Australian team is Jeremy Cameron from the Geelong Cats.
Murray.
Fair to say they hadn't told him before.
A wonderful season, but there were 5 club captains in the team. 2 blokes who had already been the All-Australian captain prior to that. Bonampelli.
No, it makes sense then.
No, it makes total sense, of course.
It's an extraordinary honour because you're the captain of the best team of footballers assembled in the nation as we speak, and you're nominated as their leader.
Correct.
This guy is nominated as the leader.
We've done something very silly here. Can I have my medal back?
That's the guy. That's his grand final medal.
It was.
If you see a cow out there working an all-Australian blazer, you know what's happened. Jeremy Cameron.
That's his cow. Just return it to the owner if you could. Hey, one of our favourites is about to join us on the show. He's a great friend of all of us here on the front bar. He is the game's great premiership whisperer, and who knows what the next 3 or 4 weeks are going to yield for him and his footy club. Please make him welcome Neil Balme, everybody!
Hello, Balme.
Thanks for coming on.
I'm captain of the former players.
You are.
We'll talk about. You've gone over to Adelaide. We'll talk about your role over at the Crows in a moment. But you've established yourself as the game's greatest administrator and driver of football departments. You go to Collingwood in 1998. They were going no good until you got there. Then they established themselves as one of the powerhouses of the generation. Of course, premierships followed. You go to Geelong thereafter. You arrive in 2006. 2007, 9-11, 3 premierships follow. Your influence and involvement there was profound. You go back to Collingwood, then you go to Richmond in 2016. You join some fantastic people at that footy club.
Jesus, Balme, it's a lot of polo tops, isn't it?
Yeah. You win 3 premierships there. I mean, it is remarkable. And now you two, we'll get to the epilepsy stuff in a moment.
And now you're in Adelaide. You're in Adelaide and they're into the finals and
on top.
Premiership favourites.
Haven't done anything yet. No.
What's the secret?
Well,
what's your
funnily
secret?
enough, most of the people I worked with all said, I don't know what he does. He carries that bag around everywhere, but I don't know what he does. So, no, I can't tell you. But
what do you think you do? What is it? Come on, because you're very keenly sought after. What do you think you bring to a group?
I think I've always recognised the most important thing about team games, that it is a team game, and that sounds like a soft thing that everyone says nowadays. I think everyone knows the words, but I think I was always pretty good at that, really helping people to be as good as they could be within the program.
Yep.
And it's almost as simple as that, but I mean, there's a lot of work to do within it. There's a lot of stuff that goes on, and there's a lot of hard decisions you've got to make as well. But essentially, it's getting the right people to come in. I know Brian Cook always says what I did better than anyone else was actually appoint good people to do the job, and then I didn't have to do anything. I just walked around and took the credit. Right. I'm pretty good at that.
Yes.
It's the opposite of this show.
Well, talking about this show, you say some funnier things off air than you do on air. Why don't you do those on?
Yeah, go on. There you go. Who's that? Wow. There we go.
Oh, sorry.
Do not repeat anything we said to you off air. Okay? Or we're all done.
It's going to say, but I don't know why you'd attack us like that. You're a friend of the show, and obviously Murray just gave your CV as an administrator beyond comparison. But it's hard to believe, though, because it's hard to believe that this man on the right became one of the country's most successful administrators. This is you during your, well, I think your porn days, to be honest. I was going to say your playing days. But
What is going on, mate?
I'm pretty sure those movies are banned in a lot of countries, Barney. What's going? Can you explain this photo to us, please?
Can't remember. No.
Well, you're in your jocks.
No, it's a reasonable. I am in the jocks, but that lady is actually my first wife,
right.
and the man is Barry Richardson, the physiotherapist. So I'm simply just having some treatment, and she's assisting.
But do you always arrive at a photo shoot without pants, Barney?
These socks, you've got your socks and jocks on you. I can't work out.
Where did you get that from?
What was actually wrong with you at the time there, Barney?
It's Nick's screensaver, by the way.
It was typical of football now.
Yep.
It's a made-up story.
Right, of course it is.
There was nothing
like
wrong
a lot
with
of the stuff that's going on nowadays. Hey, you joined Adelaide this year. What is the role that you've got there? Why did the club appeal? Why did the position there and the club appeal to you?
I had spoken to him a couple of times over the last few years about potentially doing something there. I've got a strong connection to SA Footy. I was there for a long time. Not specifically to the Crows, but to SA Footy. And then those things didn't quite work out. And then once I retired, they rang me again and said, look, do you want to do something with us? And there is a spot on the board. So I'd never thought about actually going on the board, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's terrific. I'm really enjoying it. And the board's only hard when there's a crisis. In general times, it's actually quite reasonable. You don't have to go to work every day and all that sort of stuff.
So what is your job title? What do you actually...
Sounds like you're a mercenary. Highest bidder.
Not $1 do I get paid. I'm not doing the mercenary bit very well. But I'm essentially... I'm called the chairman of the Footy Strategy Committee, which is a reason just to say, be there, help us with the footy stuff, keep us advised of that. And James Gallagher is on there as well, and Mark Rasciuto is still there and is leaving. But we're the kind of the footy connection, which I think, in a board sense, in a footy club sense, is really significant, because the board runs the business, and sometimes they're not supporters, but they're not necessarily knowing what really happens.
Yeah, of course.
Mark Rasciuto, he's just a figurehead, though, isn't he? The guy has an IQ of 12.
Right.
He is dumb as a fence post.
Well, you know what he does for a job?
No.
He's on the radio.
Which is very hard to do.
Barney, let's have a look at the
audience out there on Triple M.
They've got there won't be a spare seat tomorrow night. I'm really keen to get your thoughts on Matthew Nicks. You know what it's like to stick with a coach. 6th year as coach of the Adelaide Crows. He's been under pressure on the way through, but what is it about him that's struck you as being a very good coach of an AFL footy team?
Well, I read something that he wrote the other day, and he said, I've learned things like tell the coach to shut up. So he sort of figured it all. He knows where he fits within it.
Yep.
And I know you say this about all of them, but he's a terrific builder of relationships with his players. Because the most important thing a coach has got to know is what motivates his players. How can he help them be as good as they can be? And in the good old days, the coach used to get people to play for what motivated the coach. Whereas really the other way is the most powerful way. And he's very good at that. He's not... bringing Murray Davis in like he has been fantastic, because Murray is in charge as much as he is, in a sense. And most coaches wouldn't ever let that happen. They're worrying about their own butt, in a sense. But he's very good at that. We're using the people well. The assistant coaches are the same. You can feel that the players are not making the decisions, but they know what the decisions are and they're playing for themselves. Now, we'll soon find out tomorrow night whether it's working. But it's been fantastic. When I first got there, I thought they were going pretty well, but I was, a little bit... I'm not sure what we'll do this year. I'm pretty sure we'll make the finals, but we've been so much better than that. But the challenge is in front of them.
So they're going to have to do it without Isaac Rankin. We know the story as to why. He came back last night from his week and a bit away and had the statement. How do you make sure, Barney, that this isn't a distraction, that the players don't take their eyes, even for 1 or 2% off the fact that he's not there?
Yeah, I think some people have been critical of the way the club's handled it. I think they've handled it perfectly. There were 2 elements of it. We've got to deal with what happened, and that's accepting responsibility for it. It's sort of an AFL agenda thing, and you can't. You can say what you like about it, but we have to accept it, which Isaac has. And it was really painful for him because he's letting people down, but he's accepted that. He apologises to the world about it. He knows that he shouldn't have done it, and he will never do it again. So you've got to deal with that bit. And then you've got to say, OK, what have we got here? The club's now got finals to play. He's not going to play unless, et cetera, et cetera. So somehow you've got to keep him engaged with the program. And that's what we've done. We let him go away for a couple of days just to settle down, comes back and immediately makes a statement about it. Some people have said that wasn't done right, but I think it was done perfectly. Yep. And he's accepted responsibility. He's still battling with it, but he's in the room with the players. The players know that he's there for them, so you're not going to lose that kind of strength that he brings them, even though he's not playing. So I think it's a really difficult circumstance to look after, but I think it's been done as well as it could possibly be, in my view.
Well said. Now, we're back to Richmond Football Club.
I know them. I know who they are.
You know, well, you're one of our all-time greats, and you're so well respected. And this must have been hard for you to watch. Turn away now if you're a Richmond supporter. But these scenes, as this famous stand, the Jack Dyer stand, comes down. What are your thoughts when you see these pictures?
I think that happened that time when I went into the toilet after.
I wish we had that footage right now. I really do. I wish we had it. What do you think? Because that's such a famous part of the Richmond Football Club and Punt Road. And
it's not done lightly, but it had to go. So if you went up, and
they could have waited for KB to get out of there. In there at the time, it had to go. Yeah.
Well, you weren't allowed to sit in it. Two people could sit there, but 20 people couldn't because it was done. And the reality is the work that Richmond are doing there to rebuild Punt Road in that place is amazing. And that had to go to make that worthwhile because you couldn't leave it there. Now, all of us want to remember the Jack Dyer stand as it is, but the new stand will be called Jack Dyer stand. So it's not as good as the old one, if you like that, but it had to be moving forward. Otherwise, it's not. Yeah, it's
should
not
have used dynamite.
Now, the good news for you, Barmy, is they've kept the car park because it's a famous car park for you. It should be renamed the Nilbum Car Park. Here you are trying to find your own car. There we go. And good.
This is my car. What do I give that car?
And there he goes, the finest football administrator in the country.
That's a gentleman's carjacking there, Barney. It's amazing. I can't believe what I've seen.
What was the other one doing open?
I don't know. Hey, it's a big month coming up in October for you and a lot of people who are living with epilepsy. Of course, you've become a great friend to many who have got it. You're living with it yourself, a great ambassador. It is the Walk for Epilepsy month, of course, from the 1st to the 25th. You can walk, you can ride, you can run, but you've just got to do some time for it. What's it?
You put that on.
You're really going the whole 9 yards.
You put that on as if you think it looks good.
I was trying to bring a Donald Trump cap in.
No, we don't need one of those. Tell us about it, Barney.
It does look good.
No, it does.
Well, no, it's a great opportunity to talk about it. We've been doing this for some years, and there's a thing called Walk for Epilepsy, which, there's so many terrific things going on out there where we need to support. Well, 1 in 25 people get epilepsy over their life and all that sort of stuff, but it's starting to be out there a lot more, and we want everyone to enjoy the fact that we've got the Walk for Epilepsy. It's all through October. You can go online to, I think it's walkforepilepsy.org.au, etc., etc. And it's just, if you want to do the walk, which you should, or the ride or the run, and get people to support you or sponsor you. And we've got some, terrific corporate sponsors as well, which is... we need more of that as well, but to find the money to support these sorts of things are very difficult.
You look like you drove
and what I did, I wrote down the name because I remember it so well. But Nexon Asia Pacific is the major sponsor of been there for a while.
Well done,
Barney. Corporate IT, if you're interested in them, they've been really very
best
helpful.
In the business.
It's on your team.
You look like you drove here in an 18-wheeler. Have a look at you.
Hey, you're a magnificent man. You know how much we love you on this program, and you're a great friend to a lot of people who are doing it tough with epilepsy, family and friends of those who are carrying it with them. And the work you're doing now as an ambassador is arguably the most important work you've done in your life, mate. So good luck. We'll get right behind it. All the very best. Nilbum, our very, very special guest. Don't go anywhere. We're here for Hard How Good. On the other side of the break, Harry Taylor to join us on the show.
Sam Doherty's inspiring journey.
My story, my life has ended up being a beacon of hope for people.
Unfiltered. Tonight.
Welcome back to the show. This is the front bar for Hahn. How good. Tonight's guest was late to the AFL, 21 years of age when he crossed over from the West. Went on to play 280 games, a heap of finals, won a couple of flags with the Cats and was one of the great defenders of his generation. Please make him welcome to the show. Harry Taylor, everybody! Don't you hate it? Thanks for coming on the show. Don't you hate it when you see these blokes after their career
They can play tomorrow.
Who have really let themselves go? I mean, have a look at him.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate the compliment.
No, it's
Welcome, Harry. How are you staying so fit?
3 kids. That certainly helps. But also probably still too vain to let myself go.
There you go, that'll do.
You look terrific.
So let's have a look at the highlights. You came over at 21 and you made an impact straight away. You slipped into the system effortlessly and you became a key part of this outstanding Geelong backline. Why did it take you so long? Why until 21 before you came over and played in the AFL?
Because I looked a lot different to what I do now, and certainly how I even started. I was 75 kilos as a probably 17, 18-year-old, a fair bit shorter, and probably hadn't even...
My liver's 75 kilos.
I hadn't started shaving by that stage either, so I had a fair bit to learn, a fair bit of growing to do, and it all came pretty late for me, but very fortunate to end up at the Cats as a 21-year-old.
And you have this huge moment late in this fantastic game of footy. I mean, two great footy teams.
Yeah.
Were you aware of the moment that was probably to take that mark and just put it to bed was a pretty significant moment in terms of you and your teammates winning that premiership?
Yeah, well, only a few minutes before I was inside 50 with Nick Riewoldt, and that was it. There was only us two, and the whole back half of the ground. So I was pretty nervous at that stage.
I bet. Yeah.
If you remember the game, certainly the Cat supporters would. The ball was sort of rushed over the line by Scarlo, and then the kick-in was after that. So I knew there wasn't long left in the game. But, we needed something to happen, and fortunately the ball came my way.
And you did it. You played your whole career at AFL level with some fantastic players, but you'd been doing that your whole life. Even as a kid back in WA, you were playing with outstanding footballers. I mean, here you are as a young fella on the left. That's Josh Kennedy on the right, who went on to kick heaps of goals in the AFL.
You're saying that's Josh Kennedy?
It's Josh Kennedy on the right.
I can't quite see it. Are you sure? Yeah, yeah. There it is.
There you see it.
That makes it a lot clearer.
Because I didn't know our graphics department had the week off, by the way.
So you came from Northampton. Now this
is the one.
What's going on?
Tell us that Northampton, arguably the greatest football producing town in Australia.
Our population?
Yeah, about 600. And I think...
Who's come from there?
Roughly 1 in 35 people who get drafted.
Out of Northampton.
What is going on?
You're not making that up either. No.
Give us some names.
So, Andrew Lockyer, Daniel Chick, Tarkin Lockyer, Patrick Cripps, Josh Kennedy, Jamie Cripps, Liam Anthony, and then a couple of more recent additions. Sorry, Paul Hazelby, I can't forget him. But Bryn Teakle, and then we've also got a female player now, Julia Teakle.
Of course, the sister.
There you go.
Forget Tasmania. Northampton should get the 9th spot.
What is it about Northampton? Why?
He's the 5th best player to come out of Northampton.
What's this? I mean, I've been. It's a beautiful little place. What's the secret? Why does it produce such?
What were you doing there?
Just
in a witness protection.
Driving on the way up to Ningaloo. I was heading up from Perth. It was
another break,
trip.
Were you?
Hey?
On another break.
Just having a little holiday, Sam. We're allowed to have them every now and again.
But what happens there? What happens in...
No, she's a pretty quiet place, isn't it?
Very quiet place, yeah. 3 pubs, top, middle and bottom.
You had me at hello.
No.
600 people and 3 pubs.
Yeah, but what about the names of the 3 pubs?
Yeah, so top, middle and bottom. Pretty innovative.
That's the name of the pubs.
They got a general store?
General store. It's pretty general. One of those ones that sell most things that you find.
But, don't get nervous. Has it got a Chinese restaurant?
They generally do.
No, I'm just saying.
Those old gold mining towns.
Exactly. What's it called? Walk around the clock or something? They always have fun names.
Banana fritter. Was it specialty?
Right. That's 600. That's amazing, don't you reckon?
It's an outstanding record coming out of that.
It's an unbelievable record. But you did, as we mentioned, you didn't go at 18. You didn't get drafted till what? 21. So tell us about this process, because here's you at the Combine.
Yep.
How did you go there? What was the whole process? And You know what? How come it took so long?
See, I told you I couldn't shave. I wasn't shaving back then, even nearly 21. But that state combine was a bit like the national combine that we have, albeit just in each state. It was a one-day affair. I went along to that, spoke to Stephen Wells, who I remember asked me 2 questions. One of them was, could I play on Anthony Rocca? I said, I'll have a crack, but it's a fair chance he's going to kick a few goals. I had to be honest.
Good honesty.
Right, yep.
And that was about it. That's the only time that I spoke to the Cats. And then fast forward a little bit later on, and I got drafted, pick 17, to head over to a place called Geelong, which I'd never heard of, never been to. Had no idea what Geelong was all about.
So obviously we didn't get to experience that. What's it once you're drafted? Like, what's that? You know, what's it feel like?
Yeah.
You know, what was it like when you spoke to Geelong?
Which pub were you in? Middle, top, bottom? Where were you?
Yeah, so I was actually out the night before the draft, and the draft was a bit different back in 2007 compared to now. 10 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in WA, end of year physio party the night before. So I happened to probably have a little bit to drink there and get carried away. Woke up a bit late, had 82 missed calls on my phone.
What?
It was one of those old Nokia ones that you could play Snake on. And I remember picking it up, and the first person I spoke to was the coach, Bomber Thompson. And the first thing he said is, any chance you can pick up your phone? And I got away with the excuse, which you could back then, I didn't have any credit. Because that was a thing, if I was that old enough to remember. So, it was a different initiation, Sam, to, I'm sure, a lot of the modern-day players and what they go through.
Mate, if you miss 84 calls, it means...
I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
You're due in court.
It didn't take... Your parole officer. Hey, it didn't take long...
I'm lucky to get one free call.
It didn't take long, Harry, for this incredible focus on your preparation spread through the competition.
Legendary.
And it was legendary, and there was a key to it, wasn't there? There was one thing that you did all the way through your junior football career, right through your AFL career.
Yeah, it's keeping journals, and I brought in a few just to show you I'm not joking. I actually did do them.
So what's the journal? Tell us what you do. Is it about an entry about each game?
Or is it a stream of consciousness?
What is it? Is it a manifesto?
Right.
We're getting heavy, aren't we? A combination, to be honest. Certainly during my footy career, lots of notes about who I was playing on, some goals, objectives going into games.
Would you do it going into a game or in response to what happened during the game?
So both. Do it through the preview stuff and then...
Can I throw some names out? So you've mentioned Nick Riewoldt. You played on Nick Riewoldt.
I did.
You've got an entry?
Yeah, I do actually. I do. So this is one from... Where are we? I'm not sure if anyone can see that. But Saturday, Geelong v St Kilda, round 18, Simmons Stadium, 7:40.
Right.
I've got some notes here on Nick, talk about his running ability, which was off the charts. I had to focus on trying to make sure I kept up with him, be aggressive in the contest. I've got here support defender, which I'm not sure he's going to love.
No, right.
Jeez, you're attacking
a poor defender.
Poor defender, that's what my notes tell me.
This is great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Got to read the ball early in the air, and then I've got some sort of key stats. He looks like he kicked a couple of goals that game. I wanted to keep him to one or less. Didn't quite tick that box. But, good game of footy and something that I did throughout my whole career.
By the way, if you just joined us, we're just here with Harry Taylor, who's reading from his journal.
That is...
No, I'm all in.
No, that is fascinating. So how many of those, over the course of your life, how many of those did you...
I think I'm up to 164.
164 journals?
Whatever was cheapest in the shop is what I would have got at the time.
Because it's funny you do that because...
I've got one here. Yeah. I keep a journal on this show.
Nick's been prolific,
You keep a journal?
I've seen him jotting things down in ad breaks.
Pick a show.
One from 5 weeks ago. The show from 5 weeks ago.
Andy being a dick again.
I remember that show.
You pick one.
What about last year? Round 20 last year.
Yep. Drip tray struggled again tonight. Wheels fell off at 25-minute mark. One more?
No, you're going.
You're going to love tonight's drip tray then?
Just pick out some random one. Yeah,
Sam a bit down tonight after another crap Logie's performance. I'll put it away.
It helps. It really does.
This one here, I've just drawn a dick and balls. I don't know what that's about.
I reckon that's... So, I know there's footy journals. I'm sorry, I know we're going to move on. But did you do it as a teenage years, or when did you start?
Yeah, I was 8 when I started.
8?
Yeah, you couldn't read the writing very well back then, but a lot of time on a farm, a lot of time on the school bus without phones and distractions, and just felt quite normal for me to write stuff down.
Early teenage entry would just you starting to find the animals attractive. Just on a farm. Teenage.
Oh, okay. That is not on.
I'm just saying.
Sam insults guest.
Anyway, what a career it's been.
No, magnificent. And you played heaps of finals, 31 of them you played, which is unbelievable. And
that's more than a season of finals.
And Harry, you're a beautiful, magnificent finals player. You really stepped up, and big moments, you met them so many times.
There's just Nick Riewoldt getting smothered in another grand final. Is there any footage of him actually kicking a ball that's not getting smothered?
What's the key? What's the key to playing good footy in final? When the pressure's intense and the focus is on, what did you find was the most important thing to concentrate on?
Simplify things as much as you can.
Right.
That was the key for me. The game, I think the internal pressure you put on yourself can be significant, but I just tried to simplify things as much as I can. Same routines, really just strip it right back and go out there and enjoy it.
So that's a lesson for everybody, Sam, isn't it? Mick, something there for every footballer out there listening to this show. Yeah. We love our stats. You may not know this, but we love our stats.
Does Geelong get sick of playing in finals? Can I ask you that?
That's a great
question.
question.
A year when did they just... have they ever missed? When do they miss?
No,
can you remember?
What's the secret to
What's going on?
What's the secret to their success and their longevity, Harry?
Gee, we're peppering you with questions.
Yeah, we are. Once in my career, so very fortunate that there was a lot of finals. 2015 was the year we didn't make it. Pretty close, but... that's why you play the game.
It's unbelievable. It's just incredible.
We love our stats, Harry, on this show. You may not know that about us, but we do, thanks to BWS. And got a couple of stats on you here. You had a winning percentage throughout your career of 72.5% through 280 games. I mean, that is unbelievable. That'll break the hearts of so many other VFL and AFL players who see that. You appeared in 31 finals, which is the fifth most in league history. I think Scotty Pendlebury might go past you during this finals campaign.
Yeah, Mitch Duncan's pretty close as well.
Is he? Right, OK. So they're incredible statistics.
I've got one.
BWS.
I've got one that you and BWS haven't picked up yet.
Right.
This is an absolute beauty.
About Harry Taylor.
Harry Taylor is the only player to play a match with ham in his sock. True or false?
True.
Why? Why did you play a game with ham tucked down your sock?
The shortened version is that I was playing on a player who had food poisoning during the week. And I thought it might be funny just to shake his hand after with a handshake and remind him that food poisoning's not all that fun to get.
That was Josh Jenkins, wasn't it?
Harry, shouldn't the mind games go before the game? Not after the game?
It would have been smart, wouldn't it, to do that? But he actually got traded to the Cats, and I remember early days. I thought I've got to confront this elephant. So I went and picked him up to drive him to training, and I genuinely thought about putting the leg of ham in the back seat.
You didn't do it?
I didn't do it.
No, that's disappointing. Ham, Sam. There's a piece of ham in his sock.
Just so you're clear, I do a show with a ham on either side every night. Zing.
You're a big ham connoisseur.
What sort of ham was it?
Yeah.
I think it was a Virginia leg ham, just a small shaving.
I'm a champagne. Ham.
I like the grandmother cut, but anyway.
Do you? Yeah. Double smoke for me. Do you like it?
Really?
Like the shaved or the?
Well, it's got to be shaved.
No,
it's
it doesn't.
insane if you just have
How long can you keep a ham in the fridge? How long can you keep a ham in the fridge after Christmas Day?
Nearly, I reckon, to Australia Day.
That's interesting.
He reckon
with the wet tea towel on top of it.
Australia Day.
Of course, yeah.
Oh,
easy.
Good luck with speaking of food poisoning. Good luck with that. Hey, by the way, just speaking of stats, we do love the stats.
Oh, you're doing one too?
Yeah.
No, not really.
I'm just focusing on the fact that stats sometimes can be your friend, and your career is the envy of many who've played the game, Harry Taylor. I say that sincerely. Sometimes, though, stats cannot against you.
Is that right?
And I look at the example here of you and your great mate Gary Ablett Jr.
Yep.
And you had a lap of honour, and have a look at his
stats
there. There's games, flags, Brownlows, all Australians, best and fairest. And I'm saying, look, mate, you had a great career, but when it's put next to Gary Ablett's, it's maybe.
It doesn't stack up.
You should have been one more about the ham in the sock. Right, good at the end of it.
Harry, stick around, mate. You don't have to respond to that. There's plenty more we want to talk to you about, which we'll do on the other side of this. Harry Taylor, our special guest for Heart. How good. It was an unbelievable rivalry during Harry Taylor's career, the Hawthorn-Geelong rivalry. Isaac Smith in the 2016 qualifying final had the chance to win for the Hawks. He didn't, Mickey, and then the celebrations.
You go Coco Bananas here. What are you doing? You're not with your teammates? You're running wild? What's happening?
What are you doing?
Jeez, I'm a weirdo, aren't I?
You're a weirdo.
I actually thought the cheer squad was at that end of the ground. And then I realised too late that, I'd have to go all the way back.
You are weird enough to be named All-Australian captain.
There's no doubt about that. You played in a few of them, of course, as does the current crop. This level of excellence and consistent excellence that Geelong has known continues Friday night at the MCG against the defending champion. It's going to be a hell of a game and a really important one. The winner of that's going to be almost flag favourite, you suggest.
Has Brisbane got the wood on Geelong? They've won the last three, have they not?
Yeah, it's been some good rivalries for a while now. I remember we played them in a prelim back in 2020 as well, so it's not like it's something that's come out of nowhere. But, gee, the Cats are just an awesome side. They're so well structured. Some of their younger players are what I am really excited to see how they go.
Yep.
Shannon Neal, big opportunity for him. A supposedly very young Sean Manor. He'll also hopefully lift for finals, and someone else, Lawson Humphries, a WA boy from the country. I'm excited to see how he also goes against a really good side.
What was the Sean Manor thing? What was it?
Because he named, what was he named? Young Player of the Year, and he's 28.
Yes. Best young player of the competition, exactly. So Paddy got one big finals campaign left in him, do you reckon?
I think he's still got a fair bit of time left in the game, Pat. Yeah, he's able to just still, the ability to win a contested ball, he might be the best we've ever seen.
Right.
He's extraordinary, and the finals are very contested, so it suits him well, and he'll probably do a bit more of it in the forward half, I'm assuming, than in the middle, but, he's an outstanding player to watch.
Harry, I don't know whether you're a regular watcher of the show, but there is a segment that is actually much loved by people all around Australia, and you're about to be exposed to it. It's called Sam's Drip Tray. I love it. Don't look at me like that.
You know how it works.
Exposed to it. It's not a virus.
Wow.
Anyway, Harry,
you took that the wrong way.
You know how Drip Tray works.
I do.
It's getting to know you with some questions that we haven't covered and short, punchy answers. You can pass if you want. Okay. Toughest opponent.
Josh Kennedy from West Coast.
Nice.
So, did you play him, buddy?
I did.
So didn't rate him.
Good, very good player, but not quite as good as Josh.
Whoa!
Hey.
Waves. This is a big drip tray.
This is outstanding already.
Who was your favourite coach?
I only had two in my time, and very hard to split them.
Oh, he's going to. He's going to.
Very, very hard.
Pass.
Scotty Just.
Ooh.
That's big, but I also said punchy answers. Can you remember anything that he said, that he ever said to you?
Scotty?
Yeah.
Play well.
Genius. Who was your idol growing up?
I used to love James Hird and Tony Modra.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Geez, they're hanging on every word in the audience. We're getting these little murmurs.
Waiting for something interesting to happen.
What's wrong with you?
If you want to get up and stretch your legs, feel free.
It's got
talk amongst yourselves.
I should have probably told you, it's got a lot of layers, this strip tray.
I like
I'm trying to get to behind the man.
I think you're achieving it.
One tip to a 16 or 17-year-old boy or girl who would like to make it at the highest level like you did, Harry?
Eat lots of chicken and lots of bread.
Like I said, there's a lot of layers to this. Chicken and bread.
Yep.
Chicken sandwich.
What sort of bread?
Chicken sandwich.
Sourdough, if you can afford it.
Sourdough, yeah.
Sourdough.
Yep.
Oh, that's controversial.
I'm multi-grain myself.
Crust or no crust?
Crust.
Yep.
Yeah, see, the
If
follow-up...
you get a chook from the supermarket and you don't finish it all in one go, how long can you leave that in the fridge before?
Not quite as long as the ham.
Okay, yeah.
Can you put a drumstick down your sock?
or your shorts.
There's another stat for someone to go after.
All right, hey, did you have a poster on your bedroom wall when you were young?
No, I didn't.
No? What did you have? What did you have on your walls?
Just blank white walls.
You're in some kind of asylum? Or?
Padded cell. Hey, all right, that's good food.
No, this is
why would you be in a blank room? Why every kid had something on the wall.
Did you have
something to look up to?
What did you have?
I had John McEnroe.
You pictured John McEnroe?
I did. Yeah. I did.
Here?
The Big M girls were well represented.
What about you?
It was a simpler time.
What about you?
I had Samantha Fox. Thank you very much.
You did not.
Absolutely.
Rubbish.
All right, we'll move on because this man here was in a room with nothing on its walls. Harry Taylor, first car?
VX Commodore.
Ooh.
Most of my career till last year.
Okay, well I don't need to ask you.
What are you driving now?
I'm driving a Ford Ranger Raptor these days.
Oh, nice.
It's a big upgrade, I can assure you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you want, is your man of the land.
Exactly.
I don't know. Hey, did you get your licence on your first attempt?
I did, yeah.
In a manual or an auto?
Manual. Yeah, I did it in Northampton, and there wasn't a lot of people and a lot of cars around to do the parallel reverse parking, and it was also 40 degrees, so the policeman wasn't all that keen for me to drive around the street for too long.
You'll do.
Yeah, dropped him off at Middle Pub. Is my understanding.
All right, let's get moving. Favourite food?
Pasta.
Pasta? Yep. What type of pasta?
My wife Michelle makes a beautiful sort of beef ragu pasta.
Oh.
Pre-game.
Wow.
Yep.
It's
beautiful.
Perfect. What? Well,
you know the key to a good ragu?
Go on.
It's the sofrito. That begins the whole thing.
You've been strong. No, you've been strong on that.
How do you spell sofrito?
Harry Taylor, favourite drink?
I like cognac, but I also like a lemon lemon juice in the mornings.
That's holy.
There's a fair bit of ground to cover there between you.
That's pretty common.
I've got a question for you.
You said short and sharp.
Yeah. Follow-up question. Are we still on air?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Hey, you got a cognac go-to brand?
They're all very good, but Hennessy's probably my favourite.
But you're a big milkman during your... not milkman, but you used to... you used to drink a lot of milk,
I did,
yeah.
A lot of milk, protein, still
Last
good.
question.
Hey, you'll lose them.
Last question. Let's do it.
Just with your journaling, did you have a favourite pen?
Oh, nice.
Great question, but no.
You're very particular about...
Great question,
Here we go.
bad answer. Favourite movie?
I call it a movie, Band of Brothers.
Oh, outstanding.
Well, that's a series.
Yeah, but it's like a whole lot of Saving Private Ryan's, but one after another. It's great. So
that's not a movie.
Last question.
Mate, if you're not going to take it seriously.
This is it.
Hey,
great answer.
Favourite television show as a kid?
I used to watch a fair bit of Home and Away, to be honest.
You're not a Lone Ranger.
Study break.
Home and Away.
7 o'clock.
You're a flaming idiot. All right, couple of quick ones.
No,
Here we go.
Chervo's warming up out the back.
What about, do you say Uno or Uno?
I like it.
Uno.
Uno.
What do you say?
I'll just leave a little bit of mystery. All right, to finish, these are the big three. Favourite Harry Taylor. Favourite animal.
Oh, we'll go with a guinea fowl.
What is going on?
That's not your favourite food, is it?
I just got 4 recently, and they're quite
what is it
intriguing.
as pets?
Yeah.
What do you call them?
No, they don't have names. Just in case they do become food.
Well,
if they don't have a name, they're not a pet.
You could call 3 of them Andy, Mick, and Sam if you want. Harry Taylor, favourite colour?
Blue.
What type of blue?
A brollis blue.
A what?
A brollis blue.
No, that's... I get that.
I'll say, and finally, Harry Taylor, what is your favourite vegetable?
We'll be back after the break.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Sorry.
All right, well, we're done all right. Anyway, that was Drip Tray.
You gotta go.
Harry, thanks for coming on. Harry Taylor, it's been an absolute joy to have you on the show. Very special guest. Great to have him on the show. We're going to get to a break for Hania. Good on the other side of this. It's the Maltings already over there. Time for the Kia Lap of Honour for the all-new Kia Tasman Ute. What a car it is. This week we head off to the Colin Gully Wagga Footy Club in New South Wales to meet one of the true icons of country footy, Shane Sparks Lennon, the Norm Smith of the Murray they call him. He's an absolute legend. Shane has been the mastermind of coaching in the Riverina for more than 25 years, carving out a coaching career that is nothing short of legendary. 13 premierships he's guided his teams to along the way. Famous for his rev-ups as he is for his game plans. In fact, on Riverina Grand Final Day last year, handmade signs with his words of wisdom were nailed to trees for 80 kilometres along the Sturt Highway, inspiring every single car headed to the big game. Things like keep the engine running, keep the kettle boiling, and lessons are learned, trophies are earned. He is an absolute legend.
A local legend. Well done, Kia.
Shane Lennon, our local legend, and doing your lap of honour thanks to Kia. Of course, he was phenomenal. And his speeches...
I've heard the words. I'd love to see him in action.
Well, we've actually got some vision of him doing his pre-game stuff. This is the legend at work.
Win the ball, win the contest. Make a decision. First options are always your best. Execute. Take the game on. Have courage, have confidence in your own ability and your teammates' ability. Self-belief. Trust. If it is to be, it's up to me. Come on. If it is to be, it's up to me. Lessons are learned. Trophies are earned.
All right, clearly Shane needs to get back on his meds. How'd they go that day?
No, they got beaten.
I'll tell you what, the front row seats aren't the best ones for Shane.
Yeah, no.
Get there late and get up the back.
Absolutely.
Is what they say. Good on him, local legend, Norm Smith.
Congratulations.
Well done, Kia.
Yep.
What did you describe him as? The what? The Norm Smith?
Norm Smith of the Murray, they call him.
Well, he's a very successful coach, unlike you. Of course, the Darebin Falcons, the under-16s, how'd they go this year?
We got knocked out in the elimination.
How's South Marengo?
No, they got beaten in the grand final.
Damn it.
So bad luck to them.
But in some good news for your football club, the Darebin Falcons under-14s,
yes,
they were premiers, and a couple of your girls there.
Well done.
Look at them. Little legends.
Little legends there.
That's Sophie and Phoebe, of course.
Phoebe, of course. You've got lots of kids scattered around the country. You've got like a...
Not all that he acknowledges in a court of law,
exactly.
by the way.
No.
Like an old blues singer.
No, Dave, to Dave Bradley
really
and the crew, you did a fantastic job, Ella and Dave, so well done to the girls.
Yeah, well done.
Well done.
The AFLW rolls on. Of course, round 4, there's 5 undefeated teams, and there's a good competition this year. Nam, of course, and the Tigers who need to get a win. Carlton are going OK. They were very good last week against Brisbane. I said on this show they're going to be OK. Sydney up against Warrior. It's going to be a good game of footy. The Kangas unbeaten for 2.5 years, so they are airborne. So there's a lot to look forward to in the W time. Now, of course, for the Maltings!
Here we go, people. A quick multi's a good multi. Let's crack on into it. First up, now, as the Suns thrashed Essendon last round, this footage of Brad Scott during the first quarter caught my attention. We're 1 quarter in, look at the score. It is all over. What is he up to? There he is at quarter time. I think I know. I'd like to wager that, judging by this, I know exactly what he was doing. Here he is, Google, and bang. That is at quarter time at the game. We went to a lot of trouble. You did. Can I have it?
No, you can't have it, but how about you have the Cats to beat the Lions and you have $1.65 for Geelong? What do you reckon?
Bang! Lock it in. Let's go. Second leg. Mitch Duncan called time on his career. One of the greats this week. The ultimate thinking man's footballer. Very high football IQ. Though not as intelligent off the field. Look, there shouldn't be any trouble here. All he's got to do is zip up his jacket. It's not a problem. Kids do it every day. Come on, Mitch, you can do it. Come on, Mitch, concentrate. Come on, Mitch, it's just a zipper. Now, what is he doing? He's still fumbling around. No response. Not the smartest tool in the shed. I'd like to wager, though, Mitch came up with the best solution ever. Yep. I will. I'll pop on the wind cheater.
You know what? It's a little journal entry.
What?
You're entering into the journal.
Very good multi.
Oh,
nice. Okay.
You may have gone early.
I know.
You can't
hang around for leg 4.
You can't have it, but how about you have the Crows against Collingwood and the total score under 160.5 points, so a Dow struggle.
Wouldn't care if that was a 0-0 draw.
Two very good defensive teams. You can have $1.87 for that. There you go.
Third leg. Now, this is footage from a recent wedding. These newlyweds took the cake cutting ceremony to a whole new level. And, oh, look at this. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
no. Now, that is a wedding. I think I speak for everyone when I say, I do. I'd like to wager that the bride was given away by Matt Preston.
What about that?
Hold on.
No.
You know what they say at the weddings? Something old, something new, something borrowed, something in garlic sauce. Can I have it?
No, you can't. What are you jotting down over there?
Spoke too soon.
You can't have it, but how about you take Andrew Brayshaw to get 8 or more tackles? He does that routinely.
8 tackles?
He's a machine.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
183. What do you reckon?
All right, let's boot this baby home. Now, the Spring Racing Carnival's just around the corner, and even the horses can't contain their excitement, including
dancing horses.
Techno Horse.
Oh, why not?
That's Mackay Diva practising for Dancing with the Stars, I think. I'd like to wager that horse is on ketamine. It's a horse drug. They are legally allowed to take it. The horse can... That's a horse that doesn't need a jigger.
Yes, that, you know what I enjoyed most about that, Joe? You explaining it.
Yeah. Can I just say this? That's my favourite dancing animal since Twerking Turtle.
What has happened to you?
It's 12:15. Who cares? Can I have it?
You can't have it. How about you take Lloyd Meek to get 15 or more touches of the agate? You can have 183. Bag it up.
Bag it up. What do we got?
Go well, Lloyd Meek.
Oh, let's hear it.
Here it is, coming up very soon, 10:33. If you like the look of that,
have a crack.
Jump onto the feed in the Sportsbet app, find and follow Mix Multi, and of course, place your bet. The last shout is coming up next.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Welcome back to the show. Very special last shout coming up. Quick shout out to you, Mitch Brown, in the wake of the Isaac Rankin stuff. Came out and told your story, which is going to help a lot of people in the caper. So well done to you, Mitch Brown. The Legends game, you and I were both part of the Legends game.
Great to be part of the Legends game. Raised over $1 million for prostate cancer. Terrific hit out and well done. And boy, did the game produce many highlights.
It was magnificent, of course, Nick Riewoldt getting his hands on a trophy, Mick.
First bit of silverware ever, I think.
So there you go. No, it was special, and I mean, you were missed. You would have been nice if you popped
I think I made the right decision not to play.
A lot of highlights, but this is the moment everybody is talking about. This is the cracks heard round the world. Hughesy, bang, and off we go. That incident right there resulted in, and I'm referring into these pictures, that's an ICU unit at hospital with 5 broken ribs and a punctured lung.
That's true.
He did it for a good cause.
He did. No, he did.
Took it like a man.
He did.
Next year, the game's going to just raise money for Hughesy.
No, and he pushed on, of course, because that happened in the first half, and he bravely pushed on, which was remarkable stuff. So we've got a lot to applaud Dave Hughes for, and he's a very brave man, and he displayed his bravery on the night in the Legends game, and he's doing it again right now. Please, here on the front bar, an exclusive for the first time since his 5 broken ribs and a punctured lung, make him welcome to national television. Dave Hughes!
Standing ovation.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What is he doing?
Just before we begin, I'm guessing you got a good park out the front, did you?
I'm not driving.
No, I wouldn't be.
And can I say to my Uber drivers, just easy on the corners.
How are you going? Tell us how you're going. Because
how do you think I'm going, mate? Not great after hearing some of your commentary from the night.
What did I say on the night?
I had a big night and I turned my phone on. First thing I did, turn my phone on afterwards, and it was I got a family WhatsApp group, and my mother-in-law had she'd written out what someone had said on the commentary. I look at Dave Hughes. Looks like a homeless man's just dropped out. That was you, Malloy. That was you.
But I also suggested the cracked ribs could have come from the ball bouncing off your chest as it did.
No.
On more than one occasion.
And I'm not having a bone density test, so don't worry about it. I don't need to eat a steak. That hurt, man.
Come on.
The angle you showed there is not... I've got 7 angles. It was more film than the JFK shooting, all right? So, and there's one angle where you can really see he went right hard into those. Yeah, he's got a big bum.
No, I don't think we have that, but there were other incidents. After it was known, did you know straight away that...
I knew I was in mad trouble.
Why didn't you go off then?
Because I'm a hero. No, the fact is, I've never had broken ribs before, and I thought about... And Tim Watson gave me the option of an ambulance. But I was on this show a little while ago mocking Mitch McGovern for taking an ambulance.
You were.
And I knew I couldn't do it.
So you copped the Andrew Embley hip into the ribs.
Yes.
So you bravely play on in the second half, and then Dan Gorringe and Mitch Robinson get hold of you.
No, this is shocking. This is shocking. No, that...
What's this?
Guys... I had 5 broken ribs when he did that.
Now then you bravely go down and kick the goal.
This is a goal that will echo through eternity. Look at that.
And what happens here?
This. I spoke to Mitch Robinson today. They all don't want to get sued by me, I know that. And Mitch Robinson said he was 15 metres away from the Gorringe hit and he heard it from there. And he said it was one of the hardest things he's ever heard.
Oh, turn it
And then 5 seconds later he does that to me.
Hey, at least it was a power goal.
That's right.
It was a power goal. Are you of the opinion you were set up? Do you think there was a plan?
What do you think, mate? I was tagged into a thing on Malloy's radio show where Croft said that, we're just going to go for Dave Hughes. You championed that. And then after I saw footage from the pre-game where the only name on the board for the Vicks was me. And Crawford said I want him to never put his hand up for this game again. I asked Nick Riewoldt, and you know this, Nick. I asked Nick Riewoldt, he said, after the cameras went off, did he say that was a joke? He didn't say that, did he?
All
so
right.
are you playing it next year? Everyone wants to know. I mean, it's a long,
It'll be a
big
great
ask,
comeback.
obviously, but don't look at me like that, mate. Will you come back and play in the game next year?
I will think about it. Look, I'm not going to lie. When my wife did take me to I did go to the after party, by the way, and it was a great night.
You left Crown Casino at 2 in the morning or something?
No, Campbell Brown, he dropped me off. But then I got an Uber home and I was groaning in the Uber. And I was groaning at 5 a.m. and my wife said, we've got to go to the hospital. I'm going to ring you an ambulance. I said, you're not. Mitch McGovern got an ambulance. I'm not getting an ambulance. She drove me in, and when they did come back with the X-ray real quick and said 5 broken ribs and a punctured lung, I'm like, oh, let's get some media happening now. And can I just say, Cabrini did a great job, but they had an intervention with me. All the bigwigs came in and said, I'm glad you're concerned, and they said, yeah, we are, but no more live interviews in ICU. So I had to stop doing live interviews, which is really disappointing.
Which for you would be more painful than 5 broken ribs.
Yeah, and can I just say, no, I won't say any more.
Anyway.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Because there are a lot of people that love you and were concerned when they saw you out there at how frail you looked.
Yeah.
And you're not, because you're a young man, you're in your early 50s. So how did you become one of the Golden Girls? Like, what has happened? What has happened? What
we've got here, guys, is someone who they wanted to play in the game but didn't play, sitting up in the cheap seat, knocking a true hero. Someone who went out there, oldest guy on the field.
Oldest guy on the field.
Well done to you. Mate, and it turned out fine for you, didn't it?
Well, I get to go back on the front bar.
Yes.
Dave,
come backstage, have a drink with us, and we'll let your tyres down.
To Dave. To you,
good on you, Dave. You are a hero. What do you reckon, everybody? Dave Hughes. Dave Hughes. Well done, mate. Well done. We got to go.
We're going to let him go empty-handed or not?
No. So we've got a little something, and it's
we got you
there's 50, only 50 of these limited edition memorabilia. You can have it. Do you want the first?
Mate, of course I want it. It was a night that I'll never forget.
No, Dave, well done.
Going to be signed by Andrew Embley.
No, they're all good people, yeah.
No, well done, Dave. And
well done,
very
Dave.
brave of you to get out of your hospital bed to come in and something.
See you next year. Next year on the field.
We are done and dusted for the night. Thanks to Hahn, our good. Thanks to Barmy for coming on. Thanks to Harry Taylor. Thanks to you, Dave Hughes, for coming on the show. Next week, Tony and Heath Shaw going to join us on the show Wednesday from 8:30. We'll see you then. Bye for now.